Hello there. In the last episode, I made a mistake because it is too early to bring out the recap episode of the month. So we I had to improvise and made a new episode for today. Yes, so no recap today, but today's episode will be quite deep and a little we talk about. It's going to be about parasocial relationships and the entertainment industry. Yes. So today we look at the parasocial relationships and the entertainment industry. We focus on anime and manga industry, but of course we will do some stuff related to it, like idols.
Music, streaming, social media in general, influencer, yada yada yada.
Yes, exactly.
Everywhere where can be fans.
Mm. So let's start with the definition. Do you know the definition of parasocial relationships?
Yes. It's a one-sided relationship between two people, entities, or something similar. And one thing that is mostly common in parasocial relationship that it's so one-sided that one side even doesn't know that there is a relationship. For example, if I had a obsession with a singer, then I am a parasocial fan who thinks that singer is my friend, but that singer doesn't know my existence.
Yes.
And I would also say that parasocial relationships are mostly very negative or can spiral down into negativity quite fast through obsession and stuff.
Yes. Um, yeah, through social media it got more intensified because internet, anonymity and stuff.
Yes. Because you now market yourself on the internet and post a lot of stuff about yourself, your private stuff, even though you are a celebrity, because you want to connect with the audience. So the
Mm.
audience does know a lot about you or your persona, but you don't know stuff about the audience.
Yes. Okay, then I think the definition is done.
Before you
We
go
can
to the
go.
next point, I have a question for you.
Yes.
Are you in a parasocial relationship with something or someone?
Nope, not really.
And would you say you
I
are the type who could fall for something like this?
incels, of course. Like degenerate, down bad.
No, no,
Yeah.
I mean, are you the type who could fall for a parasocial relationship? Or do you think you are rational and sane enough to not fall into that trap?
I think of myself that I'm sane enough for not falling for something like this.
I would also say I'm quite rational enough to not fall into those traps.
Yeah.
Now you can go. I wanted to ask that more funny question in the beginning, but I
I
knew the
mean,
answer probably beforehand.
yeah, I mean, it should be normal human thinking that you there's no relationship, the person doesn't know you and stuff. But I will
Yes.
get to that point later on, where I explain some more about this. Mm, but my first point is parasocial relationships in anime and manga industry. Do you have anything that you want to tell, or should I tell you something?
Um, People can use anime and manga to build relationships or to build their communities. Like if you have an
Mm,
anime and manga community, then people can gather because of that. Or you can bring a lot of anime or manga fans on your side if you say you are a fan of this anime. Like
yes.
a lot of streamers nowadays watch anime because it's kind of normal or mainstream, or
Mm,
and celebrities as well. And if a celebrity says he likes your favorite show, then you obviously have kind of sympathy for them. I mean, wouldn't you
yes.
think a guy who likes Demon Slayer is based?
True, true.
So there can be a connection built.
Yeah.
Even though sometimes the connection can be very worse if a person uses the anime manga in the wrong way.
Mm.
Great example is one of the most popular leftist Twitch streamer Hamas Piker. Hassan Piker is real name. Who, well, is a One Piece fan, and there's a lot of One Piece merch in his background, so you think that guy is cool because he likes One Piece. But he glazes terrorists on his streams and shows their propaganda, and said in one
Mm.
Trash Taste episode where he was a guest that he thinks Luffy is a terrorist. And when he spoke with a literal Hoofy pirate terrorist on stream, he talked with him about One Piece, that he looks like Luffy from the live action, that One Piece is so cool and pirates are cool.
I see.
But probably there's still some One Piece fan who think, oh, this guy is cool because I'm left and I like One Piece and I like this guy for whatever reason. Even
Mm.
though he's clearly not left.
Yes.
He's also in general a good example for building a cult with parasocial relationship, but this will probably be a talking point later, I presume. Cult following.
Probably. Yes, probably. Yes, I have brought up a case. You do you know the guy who married Hatsune Miku, a fictional character?
Not this case, but I knew of another similar where I think a woman married. It was Isagi, right? From Blue Lock. I saw a
Yes,
picture from
Isagi.
that.
Like, holy shit, those cases are very weird and bro, I don't know, a fictional character shouldn't marry a human being. It's not possible at all because it's a fictional character. You shouldn't marry a fictional character because it can't love you back.
Are you sure about that?
Yes.
Yes, obviously.
So this is one very, very, very one-sided relationship that shouldn't be there. But I
Where,
mean, yes, stay your point.
where would you call a line in that case? For example, there are also people who think that fictional characters are their friend. Would you also say this is bad? Because, for example, if someone goes through a rough time in their life and they have no friends, no contact with other people, no contact with the outside world, and are obsessed with anime and manga, and
Mm,
then those characters maybe become their friend to help them through a rough time, for example. Would you find that also bad, or would you find it in general bad if I say, like, Kaiman is my bro, stuff like that? Is one of my best friends, even though he's a fictional character.
actually, I would judge and I would find it weird, obviously, because it is weird, but I can relate in some kind of way. I mean, um,
Yes. I would also find it weird, but for some characters, I would say, if they were real, maybe we would be bros. Maybe, who knows?
maybe, yes, yes. But there's also a good point in that because it helps you out in tough times if you can cling to a fictional character.
Yes. In general, media persons can also do the same thing. When you see comments on streams or comments on YouTube where someone thanks them that, oh, your streams are so nice, you helped me through a depression. The streamer says, nice. Hopefully you have now a better time. But they probably didn't even know that this person had that relationship or that rough time and how they helped them.
Yes.
Also
Yeah,
parasocial
sorry.
relationship
I was thinking about a German meme clip. I'm gonna dragon art right now.
with Dragon Lord, with German meme legend.
Yes. So someone was donating money to this person, and he told this person, "Oh, I have a very tough time. My mother died, or my father died, and my mom left me." And the streamer had the audacity to say, "Yo, guys, Forza
Forza
is
download finished. Now let's
yes,
get into the game.
yes,
But before that, he said, "Oh, that's sad," and then So, people, my download is finished. Let's play games.
Oh, sorry, guys. I had to
Legendary
make,
German meme.
yes, I had to make something funny because some stuff will get deeper in this episode, so I have to use the time.
Then another funny question I have for you. We talked about shortly that people can have anime characters as friends.
Hmm.
Do you have any characters where you think, "Ooh, I could be friends with that person if they were real"? A little thought
Mm.
experiment.
Actually, I never had thoughts like this, so it's really tough right now because if you haven't made any thoughts about this, then so right off the bat, it's really hard to think about being friends with a fictional character. Um,
Probably similar hobbies, nice personality and stuff.
yeah. Hmm.
For me,
I
a good
mean, it.
for me a good example is Joker Kim, for example. Or with Kaiman, chilling with Kaiman, eating gyoza, drinking a bit of beer, stuff like that.
Hmm. Or I mean, I could see me gaming with oh, how is the guy called from Kaiju number 8? Um, who's gaming and uh,
Ren something?
no, not then.
You mean the
Uh,
commander?
yes, who's very strong and always in his room gaming. I can
Yes,
see me gaming with him.
I know who you mean.
Yeah.
Where I think Shinomiya had her apprenticeship there, right?
Yes, yes. Oh, I don't know his name, but yeah, I could think of me doing stuff with him together because he's kind of like me. And this is another point that I wanted to talk about because characters are written to be relatable and so that you can um, think about stuff like this, dealing with fictional characters. It's all about writing.
Yes. Also, influencers online have also a kind of persona where they try to be more relatable, even though they lie at times.
Yes.
Another example, Hamar Spiker again, who said, "Oh, I grew up poor," even though his whole family are proven multi-millionaires. And
Wow.
he
Okay.
blatantly lies on streets, but I am left. I know your struggles in capitalism. We have no money. I know you. I'm a brother. And the
Mm,
people are still believing it because of parasocial relationship and cult behavior.
yes. And another thing that's related to that is merchandising, dating sims, gacha games, spin-offs,
Yes, gacha
all
characters
those.
obviously have a nice personality or should have one.
Mm. And all those lead to more relatability because you can get a figure of your favorite character or you can um, date this person in a game. Yes, stuff like this. And this makes this 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 I shouldn't call it intimacy, but it intensifies it, the bonds.
Yes. In general, when you collect something, then there's a more special bond
Mm,
because you own it physically.
yes.
Also appeal for manga collecting.
Mm, yeah. Do you have anything else for the anime and manga industry that you want to talk about?
Yes, mangakas. I think
Ah,
mangakas
yeah,
are an
yeah.
interesting case for not parasocial relationship, but their personalities. Because you just knew the mangaka through writing. I have only seen one mangaka in real life, for example. I don't even know pictures for the rest of them, but because of the story that you read from them, you kind of think in your head about their personality, and then you think, oh, that guy would be cool. Best
Mm,
example
ah,
is Fujimoto. He's weird, but his weirdness makes him cool. But we don't know how he's in real life. Maybe he's a huge asshole. Who knows?
Yeah, who knows? That's true.
Or the writer from Blue Lock who also wrote, for example, Jagan, a manga that I currently read, or Super Ball Girls, an ecchi manga. Because of the stuff that I read from a guy, I think he's a huge psychopath. Because everything I've read from him is mentally ill. But maybe he's a kind soul in real life who, well, is getting creative for some reason.
Could be, could be.
The only mangaka where I can judge their personality is the Witcher mangaka because I saw her in real life and see how she talked, how she acted while talking. For her, I can say that she's a very kind soul, for example, because I saw how she acted and saw how she talked.
Mm. Yes, mimic and gestics are important to read someone.
Yes, when people are happy, sad, how they bring points across.
Mm. Yes. On to the next point, I guess.
Yes.
The next point is, of course, the J-pop and idol culture.
Well, I don't listen to music, so I can barely say anything in this regard.
Mm. Yes, but those are the most exemplary examples for parasocial relationships.
I would
Because,
also put the Swifties in that mix.
yeah, okay. Um, I love Ado, but it's not like love, love. I want to make sure that I really love her music, but I'm not. Uh, I don't have a parasocial relationship with her. Um,
Me and
yes.
Ado obsessed people, we are not the same. Put in the meme from Breaking Bad.
um, yes, but other musicians or Ado have a lot of fans, and let's say like maybe a half, not a half, like one third of them are having a parasocial relationship with them, with her, those musicians.
I mean, it's in general a probability thing. The higher the number of your fans is, the more parasocial fans, critical fans, degenerate fans, stalking fans, whatever you have. That's just
Yeah,
math. That's how it works. Sadly,
yeah,
though.
true, true. Um, and what I wanted to talk about before, but I have it now, is that they host events like an handshake event or meet and greets or stuff to give an illusion of intimacy with the person.
Yes, and there they maybe have that, again, a fake persona where they are nice, smiley, being happy, even though they don't want to be there.
Yes, it's all about lies, and you can see that pretty well in Oshinoko. I like this example because it shows the, the downsides of the idol and entertainment industry so good. Oshinoko is also the reason why I wanted to make this episode.
So polarizing, couldn't see that one coming. I
Who
thought
would
you
have
wanted
thought
to
that?
reflect on that, on your earlier behavior.
Nah.
Ah, so no obsessed parasocial fan as a youngling. I see, I see.
Mm, yes, but this those events are all just to take out your money out of your pockets, and you didn't even see that it's just fake and all lies just for your cash.
Sense of community building, even though the community is built upon nothing.
Yes,
Community is in
it's
general very important for parasocial relationship.
mm, it's very, very, very sad that your love, your your intimacy to a character gets used for money, and yeah, you are just being used by the idol, her company.
By capitalism, we can say it like that.
Yes.
A little more leftness in this episode.
Mm. Yeah, that's pretty sad. And you don't even check it because you're just happy that you think the person likes you, that the person is looking at you.
Yes. Senpai noticed me.
Yes,
Or in general, seeing that person, because normally it's quite hard to see your idol. Tickets are
true.
expensive, always sold out. This is the opportunity of
Mm.
your life. You need to make the best of it. And then there are the fans who go overboard and stuff like that.
Yes, I have this for later on in the
Oh.
video. Um, yes, in Oshinoko you have also the murder case where a fan of Ai murdered Ai because he had kids. And this is fucking. Yeah, I don't know what I should say about this.
Another real life example, which isn't that bad, oh, gladly, is at TwitchCon there was also a similar scandal where the streamer Emiru had a meet and greet with her fans and where one fan snuck through the line and tried to kiss her on stage, which is also, well,
Mm, yeah,
stuff like this can
and
happen in real life, even though nobody was hurt, but it was still
eh,
assault.
yes, that's what I wanted to say. That the stuff that happened in Oshinoko is actually real, and it happens in Japan and every country where there's idols, YouTubers, and so on.
Popular persons in general.
Yes, and that's pretty sad. Um, I hope we don't have cases like this when we grow bigger because we are some kind of influencers ourselves.
I mean, technically you're an influencer, even though you influence one person to do something,
Mm,
still
true, true.
influenced.
Yes. Mm, yes. So the J-pop industry and yeah, the idol industry are very fucked up because of those people. But you can't do anything about them because you don't know who a person is and how far a person can go for his love.
Yes, because you don't know the person until it's too late.
Yes. Okay, with that, I think we can go on to another topic, right?
Yes. So we had it before in the bit with fictional characters or mangakas that you don't know, but there can also obviously parasocial relationships between you and, well, a thing that isn't even a person. For example, like a studio, a brand, or something.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I think I wanted also to talk about that before we go a bit deeper towards the end.
Yeah,
For
yeah,
example, there are people who like gaming studios or anime studios and see them as their friend. Like, they are friends, we have the same interest. They are doing it for me to bring me joy, bring me my game, bring me my manga, bring the fans entertainment. But obviously, kinda, yes, but no. They
yep,
need to bring the numbers.
yes.
They can bring the numbers with stuff that you like, yes, but first and foremost, they don't. They need to. They don't need to go bankrupt.
Mm,
So that's their number one priority. Fan enjoyment is second. Fan
yes,
enjoyment is a way to not go bankrupt because then the fans buy.
true, true. Yeah, they are.
I just wanted to put that in quickly because before it's too late.
Yes, good point. Um, yeah, there are weird people of interest out there.
Is who makes some brands towards their life or stuff.
Hmm. Yes. Then can I go on?
Yes.
The next point is obviously toxicity and abuse. And now you can talk more about it because it's in general, so it's not about a specific topic.
I would put the toxicity into two separate chambers, let's say it like that. First of all, we have toxicity towards the, let's say, idol, influencer, star, and stuff.
Hmm.
Or we have toxicity toward, let's say, opposing influencers, idols, fan bases, and stuff. I think we should separate those because there are some key differences.
Yeah, okay, true, true.
Should we start with toxicity towards the performers or towards, let's say, other fan bases or other brands?
Let's say about other brands.
Okay. Like, you know what, online when there are some, let's call it wars,
Yeah, of
when
course.
streamers are having beef and the fan bases are attacking themselves because
Hmm.
when you have a parasocial relationship with a streamer, like a big beef online in Twitch is Hasanabi versus Asmongold. Let's say I'm an Asmongold fan and I have a parasocial relationship, then Asmongold is my friend and Hassan attacks my friend. So I need to defend him.
Yeah.
And both of them have like, I think Hassan has like 20, 30k average and Gold like 30, 50k average. And well, there are potentially a lot of friends who can attack each other
Yes.
of opposing streamer.
Hmm.
Same goes for idol fans. They are even bigger numbers than Twitch.
Yes.
But I think Twitch is more interesting because of live stream and chat. That's
Hmm.
why I always use Twitch as an example for that.
Yes. Yes. Um, yes. What could I say about it? I have more points to the other side of it, so you have to talk more about it.
You can also put football fans in the mix.
Oh yeah, true, true.
I would also make a difference between where we have online banter or physical banter. Because when you banter online and, let's say, insult each other, that's fine. But when you meet face to face with other fanbase and, for example, punch each other and hurt each other, do violence and stuff, that obviously crosses the line.
Hmm.
Because banter in the internet, even though it's just insults, still on the internet, it at least physically doesn't hurt anybody. Mentally speaking, obviously people can get hurt.
Yes,
But
that's.
in banter in the internet, also there can happen much worse stuff when you can dox someone or you can, let's say, call a SWAT unit to them and stuff,
Hmm.
or do stuff like that. Or you can brigade their stream and you talked about the German example for Drachenlord beforehand.
Yes.
That also can happen if someone is getting cancelled because someone said it.
Hmm.
Like a popular topic online is Israel Gaza. And well, when someone says like Hassan always does, well, that guy is an Israel decorator, he is a genocide supporter.
Yeah.
Obviously, his parasocial fans are going to cancel him because they
Hmm.
believe the cult leader.
True that. Yes.
Similar thing can also happen in music industries when, or other industries when a certain fan group just tries to cancel someone because I don't know, maybe they stole the spotlight from someone on the show and stuff. Then obviously music fans think, oh, they stole the spotlight from my favorite idol, from my friend. How dare they
Hmm.
attack? And did you now thought about anything else to add to this topic, or do you want to go to the other topic?
I want to go to the other one.
There's obviously more on the other one.
Yes.
I think there's one obvious point which we are going to talk about. You
Hmm.
know which point I mean.
Yes.
And
Um,
what is it?
it is stalking, right? Or harassment.
Not that. Getting cancelled. I mean,
Ah, yeah.
harassment is kind of getting cancelled.
Yeah, true.
You can get cancelled quite fast on it if you have just the minor slip up.
Hmm.
I mean, you brought up the example for ultimate cancellation, which is Oshino Core.
Yes, yes.
Not the scene, I mean another scene, jokingly, because Ice Diff is, if you think about it, a cancellation. Because she got cancelled from life.
Okay, I see.
No, but I meant the Twitter thing, which happened. It should have been this season, right? Where
Um,
one guy got cancelled on Twitter with, I think they were doing cosplays or
ah,
something,
yeah,
right?
yeah, that's the cosplay thingy, yes.
And he got cancelled by cosplay fans.
Hmm. And the watch rates dropped by a lot because of the um
Yes.
so
And cosplayers are also an interesting example for a parasocial relationship
oh yeah, yeah.
because they can harness the double parasocial relationship. Because they can harness the parasocial relationship for a character which they cosplay, or they can harness the parasocial relationship for their personality itself.
Hmm. Yes, that's true. That's true. As a cosplayer, you need to be very, very brave
Yes.
because you never know what person is standing in front of you or behind you.
Mm. Or how the fans of a certain character will treat you online
Hmm.
because they like their favorite character and they defend them.
Yes.
For example, a common problem in cosplay is racism.
Hmm.
When a colored person cosplays a white character, then, oh boy, comments
Hmm.
are rough at times.
Yes. Yes. Yes.
Because the fans think, oh, my favorite character, who I maybe have a parasocial relationship and who's my friend, is getting represented wrong on the internet.
Hmm.
And I need to attack. No, you don't, you bigot.
Yes. But some cases that are often going on with toxicity and abuse are stalking, obviously, online harassment, possessiveness, or entitlement. It's when you think, I gave you money, so you owe me something.
Yes.
So those are those thinkings when you have a parasocial relationship and it doesn't go that way for you. Yeah. And
Yes,
obviously,
when you. Go on, sorry.
yeah, obviously the stalking can go further to murdering, and then you have murdered someone because you got lied to and got got into a cash grab by a company.
In general, spying on people, taking pictures and stuff. I watched a video the other day about Korean stalking with K-pop, and I
Hmm.
heard about a shocking concept, kinda. There are, let's say, quote unquote, stalker taxi driver who knew where the K-pop guys are, and then they drive people around to their taxi to drive up the spots where they crushes, which is kinda yikes. Making profit out of this.
That's sick though. Holy.
I forgot the name, but this was quite a shocking concept.
It is. It truly is. Holy shit. Yes, but I think we can conclude this point because yeah, it was 11 minutes of yapping, so
I want to ask one thing about cancel before we go on.
yeah, okay, sure.
Because I think in the influencer world, it's pretty hard to get cancelled.
Hmm, I don't think
It's
so.
truly cancelled. A lot of influencers are doing bullshit and they are still around.
True,
I
true.
mean, Jake and Logan Paul still exist, for example.
Hmm, yeah, okay, that's true.
So you need to do some heinous shit to get cancelled. Maybe it's because people have such strong bonds to those influencers that it's a coin flip. Either they cut the bond if they do something disgusting,
Hmm,
or the bond is so strong that it doesn't matter.
yes.
Hassan again shocked his dog on stream with a shocking collar. And when people are still there because they have that parasocial bond.
Hmm, yeah, I remember this case.
So because of parasocial relationship, it's at times hard to be cancelled.
Yes, but actually,
Now we can go on to the next topic.
you already talked about it. My point that I wanted to talk about, it's social media and their mechanics.
Yes. You mean that a like is nice to have, but a
Hmm,
hate or hater is better to have because haters are going to dislike. Dislike is still a metric that the system can track and interaction.
hmm,
Plus, haters are going to write comments. And
yes,
on hate comments, people are going to A, defend or B, write worse shit. But
yes.
if you have a positive comment, then a positive comment gets maybe liked or right. Yes, I see the same, but on hate comics, there are comments, not comics. There's way more discussion and way more interaction. So
Hmm,
hate sells.
yes,
That's why rage bait exists.
yes. But the stronger the emotional bond, the higher the money you get from a person. Because if someone has a really, really strong bond with you as a light character, then of course this person will spend more money they earn to you.
Yes. Huge donations sometimes on Twitch.
Yes, and that's pretty sick, bro. Like, keep your money for yourself. The person doesn't need it because this person has enough already.
Hmm. Some Twitch streamers who are multimillionaires, but people are still giving like 50 subs or something.
Hmm,
I mean, it's alright if you sub and want to be part of a community, but there should be a limit.
yes. And you don't get any recognition other than, oh, thank you, and that's it.
Thank you for the subs, whatever your name is, basically.
Yes.
You are a nice person. Now I'm never going to mention you again. Until the next time you spend and donate again,
Hmm.
obviously. That's how it works.
Yes, of course.
Especially if the streams or whatever system we are in are really, really big.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah. So I think we can go on because time is ticking, right?
Tick tack, the clock meme, yes.
Yes.
We are
Um,
both getting older by the second.
yes. I wanted to talk about companies and their contracts, which basically says that you don't, as an idol, you don't have to have a boyfriend. You shouldn't post any pic with a boy or something like this. It's very harsh. It basically means you can't have a boyfriend, but some are still having it, and if it comes out, you're getting fucked. Your career is done.
Yes, because if you are hot and if you're single, more people are going to watch you. That's just how it is.
Yes. So the company uses the creator to get more money out of you. So they
Mm.
can squeeze you like a lemon.
Same goes for meet and greets. Some of them are contractually obligated to go to those meet and greets.
Hmm.
If I remember correctly, the Emerald situation about which I talked before and was also on a forced meet and greet at TwitchCon.
Yes, it
She didn't
was.
want to go there, but it was either beneficial for her with her contract or she needed to have that meet and greet.
Hmm.
Contracts are generally rough sometimes. There can be some heinous shit in there.
Yes. But in anime and manga franchises, it's in their contract what they can sell for merch and stuff. Yeah, and have to do to maintain the loyalty of the fans of a specific franchise. Yeah, example, selling merch, doing some events, yeah, something like this. Producing spin-offs, yes.
The classic, the classic. Or having some themed cafes in Japan can also be part of a contract.
Mm. So then, yeah, your emotions basically get monetized, and you're part of capitalism. Hooray!
Yes, unfortunately though, there's nothing you can do about that.
Mm. But if you have a parasocial relationship with someone, I'm not that sorry for you. I'm sorry to say that, but I'm not that sorry for you if you have something like this with someone.
In most cases, yes.
Yes, yes,
There are obviously some other examples which we talked about before when you have a rough time and because of that build a parasocial relationship. Like when you have a depression and then find some solace in that parasocial relationship and it helps you do your thing.
yes,
But you should still have some reason to not become an obsessive fan and
yes,
not cross any boundaries, be it financial boundaries or stop doing stuff like stalking or hurting people, yada yada.
yes,
Stuff we talked about beforehand.
exactly. Should I go on to the last point that I have?
Yes.
And the last point is a question, and it's why are parasocial relationships so powerful?
I mean, powerful in the sense that you can abuse them or that they are strong and stuff.
Both.
I mean, why you can abuse them is pretty simple. You just try to squeeze the most out of things that people like.
Yes.
Because if a person likes something and is maybe easily mentally influenced, they will obviously spend or go to the concerts and stuff.
Hmm.
Plus, for most things, there's also a lot of community building.
Yes.
Like, if you are a streamer, for example, then you say a stream, so you stream like, "Hello, friends! Now we are going to have a nice stream." That's already community building.
Hmm.
Potentially a step through parasocial relationships. In music, we have the Swifties. Idol fans probably have names. I don't know them. Like the BTS fans, they must have a name for themselves.
Yeah, I don't
And
know.
then, and then you are a part in that community.
Hmm.
And because of this community building, parasocial relationships can come.
Yes. Um, Another point why those are often pretty strong in a person is, you said it, loneliness. You feel alone, you need someone to be there for you. You think the person is just looking at you, and the loneliness intensifies those emotions that you feel when you see this person looking at the screen, and when you think the person looks at you.
Or if a person does stuff with you. I think EIL streams are a good example, which we could have mentioned before.
True.
When someone does an IRL stream outside, while you are, for example, inside the house, you are not leaving the house, maybe you can't leave the house for some whatever reason, then you have a streamer who's out of a way in a big city and the streamer shows them your city to you through their stream.
Mm.
So you think, oh, I'm exploring, let's say, Tokyo together with streamer XYZ. While I can't go to Tokyo because I don't have the money or I don't have time, whatever.
Yes.
And because of that shared experience, a connection is built. You are
Uh,
basically on holiday with a friend, quote unquote.
yep. Because the creators say stuff like, "Yeah, let's go together to the karaoke bar now," or "Let's go
Yes.
to I don't know a place or something."
I'm showing you the local cuisine.
Yes, and then you think the person is just talking to you in someone's head, and yes, that's how the relationship is being forged.
Yes.
But I think that's all for this point. Should we go on to the final?
I thought we were ready to find it, but yes.
No, no is the final. I mean the final summary, the conclusion to this video.
Yes, you can go on.
So, we talked about a lot of stuff, a lot of bad stuff that's connected to parasocial relationships. But,
Some
but,
good as well.
yes. They aren't a handful, but there are some. Some. If you don't get obsessed with your parasocial relationship, then you're completely fine. You are to do whatever you want. But if you drift into the being obsessive and wanting to know everything about a person, that leads to stalking, harassing others who want to chat with this person, then you should get some help. I mean it honestly. Get some help if you have an obsession with a person. That's
I
not
mean,
no.
even you can have an obsession, which is fine. You can be a simp. You can go to every concert of a person, go to every stream, but don't think that they are your friend. Simping is in this case fine, but don't think that they are your friend, that you are special to them and stuff. Have
Yes.
some boundaries.
And if you have some tendencies to maybe find out about the address or something about the person, please seek some help. I mean it.
Or just delete it from your thoughts that you know the address. Just forget about it.
Yes. You you need some friends in your life and not a person that lies to you about being someone else. That's
Or
not,
manipulate you.
yes, that's not good for you. I mean it in a good way, to be honest. Yeah, that's some weird talk that I had. Um, yes, so if you have a healthy fandom and yeah, you have awareness of boundaries and you can critically think, then you're completely fine. Then I'm fine with you kind of, I don't know,
He's
being,
grasping for words.
yes, that's,
You can be a simp, just keep it to yourself.
yes,
Don't cross any boundaries. You can even be obsessed, but don't drag other person into your obsession, be it other fans or being the thing, person, band, or whatever you are obsessed about.
exactly.
Be a mega fan, go to every concert, have a time of your life there, but that's it.
Yes, and the last final point that I have, um, the intimacy you feel is designed to take out your money and it's not real. Take
The
that in your
person
mind.
probably doesn't even know that you exist.
Yes, exactly.
For them, you are fan 8901.
Yes.
And fan 8902 is also there for them.
Hmm. So, with that, I can say thank you for listening into this episode. It was a little.
Next week is a recap.
Yes, next week is the recap. This episode was a little deeper, but I wanted to talk about this because it's
You were
nowadays.
inspired by Oshinoko.
Yes, so I
That's the
wanted to.
reason.
Yes, I wanted to bring it up because of it. Yeah, next week recap, and until then, have a good time.
Bye.
Bye.